Welcome back to today's full body barre session. We're going to go through the usual full body, multifunctional, dimensional moves in today's class. This is more of an intermediate, advanced class, I would say. You can still participate in this class, but I would maybe lower the weights, maybe lose the ankle weights. I would take it at your own pace. The equipment that we're going to use in today's session is a set of 1 kilogram ankle weights on each ankle. That is completely optional. I have a set of 2 kilogram dumbbells and our yoga block also. So, once you have what you need, meet me at the tip of the mat. Softening the feet down into the ground. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down, tucking the tailbone under slightly, reaching the crown up to the sky. Big breath in, draw the breath up through the soles of the feet, all the way up through the torso, out through the crown to the sky. Exhaling, allowing that breath to come back through the central channel, down through the arms, the legs, and out through the soles of the feet. Really grounding yourself into the practice. And just allowing your breath to track through that pattern as we land on our mat before today's practice. Maybe giving yourself a little stretch and sending your breath into any body parts that feel like they need a little bit of settling before we start. On your next inhale, we're going to send the arms round all the way up to the sky. Big breath in as you reach tall. Exhale, coming down over the legs, tailbone reaches high. We're going to sway our tailbone just slightly side to side, relaxing the neck down to the floor, allowing every vertebrae just to gently be soothed by the movement. Coming through center, picking up that left leg, sending that left leg far back, gently dropping the knee, and then unraveling through the right. Fingertips can either be all the way down on the ground, or you can place them gently up above the knee. Careful not to press on the knee as we come back. Next time you roll forward, planting that foot, unraveling the spine, taking the arms all the way around, breathing in at the top. Exhaling back, opening up. Tracking the elbows wide, we're going to frame the front toes. Picking up the back knee, stepping all the way forward. Unraveling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Arms are going to follow as you inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, coming down to the ground again. Tailbone tracks high, little sway with the tailbone. Catching that breath. Notice if we're holding that breath. Coming through center, picking up that right leg. Tracking it as far back as you can, dropping the knee, unraveling through the right. And notice if you're holding your breath. There's a lot of information that can be sought from holding your breath. See if you can soften at the edges. Planting that foot, unraveling the spine, taking the arms all the way around. Big breath in. Exhaling back up. Allowing the elbows to draw wide. Going to plant the fingertips down on the floor, taking that left leg all the way back, walking your hands back to your feet, and then coming all the way up to standing. So first move today, we're going to grab those weights. The right foot is going to come forward. We're going to come back into a lunge. So right foot is going to be forward, pressing through the heels. Weights are going to hang either side of the thighs. We're going to come back into that lunge, parallel lunge, keeping the front knee behind the toes. Powering up through the front heel, tapping in. So just coming down into a standard lunge. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine, tracking those ribs down and in. So if you notice that your ribs are flaring, we're trying to track the ribs down and into the body. Okay, 4 counts we're going to add on. Every time we come into a lunge, we're going to bend forward. So we're leaning forward over the front thigh, and we're going to do a row in position. In 2 and 1. So you're going to come forward, row, and as you release, you're going to stand up. So coming down into that deep lunge, rowing the weights, releasing and standing. So there's a lot going on. And the main thing is you've got that real activation through that front heel. So we're pressing to come up. And we're using our core and the front heel as our balance when we come down. 2 more, we're gonna stay down in that lunge. Last one, staying down. We're gonna do 1 row and then 1 wide. So 1 close, elbows go back, 1 wide, elbows go wide. So there's a lot going on. I still have activation through my core. Crown is reaching forward. I'm pressing through that front heel. Big breaths. For 4. For 3. For 2. Okay, last 1. Stepping up, we're going to switch to the other side. So coming down into that lunge, all the way up. Lowering down. So it's a control. I'm not racing, so I'm hitting my knee on the floor. As I come down, my shoulders are rolled back. Crown's reaching tall. Gentle as you tap the toe in. Yeah. Squeezing through that left heel, all the way up the back of the hamstring, activating the glute at the top. Little squeeze right at the top. Let's do 4, 3. In 2 counts, we're going to come to those deep lunges with a bent over row at the bottom. In 2 and 1. So leg goes straight back as you lean forward. Row. Step up as you drop the weights. Lower down. Row. Stepping forward. The step forward is purely coming from the heel of the left foot. I'm driving up and through. So that's bringing me upright. Let's do 4, 3, 2, staying low. We're going to do 1 row and 1 wide. So as we're rowing, shoulders are rolled back. Neck is aligned with the spine. I'm pressing weight into that front heel. My front knees behind my toes. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Beautiful, last one, coming all the way up. Keeping those weights. We're going to come into the center of the mat. Weights this time are going to hover at the shoulders. So we're going to hold the weights at the shoulders. Feet are going to come hips width distance. We're going to send the glutes down towards the back of the mat. Rolling the shoulders back and down the spine, tucking the tailbone slightly. From here, we're going to come into some tiny dips. So where's the tiny dip coming from? It's coming from me pressing the heels into the ground. And as I lift up, I'm squeezing through the glutes, shoulders roll back, and my ribs are being pulled in and down into my core. In 4 counts, we're going to put all of our weight into the left foot. We're just going to start tapping out to the side with the right foot. In 2 and 1, so leaning to the left slightly. We're going to tap and in, tap and in. So I'm just sending my leg wide and in, wide and narrow. You might want to gaze at one point. Deep breaths, lots of balance work, lots of core activation. Those ankle weights add a little extra spice. For 4, for 3. In 2 counts, we're going to do a tap wide, then we're going to come into a curtsy and then tap in. In 2 and 1. So what we're going to do, we're going to tap out, take it into a curtsy, and then tap all the way in. So taking it wide, round to a curtsy, all the way in. Out, curtsy, just tapping in. So we're staying low in that left leg the whole time. I know it burns. Slowing down, really dropping that back knee. In 2 counts, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do a overhead press when we tap in 2 and 1. So we're going to tap in, press, straight back down, taking it out, drawing a half circle curtsy, tapping in, pressing high. Lots going on. So as we move our body in space, are we conscious of our core activation? Is all the weight being placed in our lower back? Are we drawing our ribs in and down? Are we swinging through the move, or is it positioned? We're going to do 1 more. Beautiful, 1 more, staying down in that curtsy. Tiny dip, tiny dip. For 4, 3, 2. Beautiful, stepping forward for a second. We're going to switch directly to the other side. So, we're going to come into the center of the mat. Feet are going to come hips width distance. I'm going to face at an angle just so you can see me. Okay, weights are coming up at our shoulders, tracking the hips down towards the base of the mat. Tiny dips. And if it feels more comfortable at the moment to have the weights hanging, that's absolutely fine. So what we want to do here is roll the shoulders back and down, because we all have a tendency to roll forward. So roll them back and down. Pressing through the heels. Yeah. 2 counts, we're going to put all the weight into the right foot. We're going to do taps out to the left. In 2 and 1. So I'm going to tap and in. The left leg is super light. Pressing through the heel of the right, just so that you've got that activation, you've got that real anchoring there. Because shortly we're going to come into those curtsies. In 4. In 3, so in 2 counts, we're going to take it wide. We're going to curtsy and then tap in. In 2 and 1. So we're going to tap wide, cross the midline into a curtsy, little tap in. Taking it wide, curtsy around, drop the back knee, step. Curtsy drop, little tap in. So I'm crossing the midline slightly, dropping my weight down and back. So as you see, when I come around with my leg, I'm dropping my weight back and down. The front knee stays behind the toes the entire time. So my knee doesn't go forward. Pressing up through that front heel. 2 counts, we're going to come to those overhead presses. After this sequence, so we're going to tap in, press overhead, dropping back down, taking it wide, all the way around, tapping in, pressing high. Let's do 4. Big breaths, core activation, rolling those shoulders back. 3. I love it if you could drop that back knee towards the ground. 2. We have 1 more left. Last one, we're going to come all the way out, pressing overhead. Take it all the way back down into that lunge. That curtsy. Little tiny dips for 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful, let it go. Gosh, that burns. Popping those weights off to the side. Bring that block in. Popping that block in the middle of your mat. We're going to step up on that block. So, feet are going to go in a V. So heels are going to come together. Toes are going to track outwards. Big breaths. If you want to grab your weights for this sequence, feel free to do so. It's completely optional. So heels are up on the block. Heels are touching. Toes are in a V. All points of the feet are tracking down towards the mat. We are going to come down into a first. So my knees are tracking directly over my toes. Weights are just hanging down by the side, rolling those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to do a tiny dip. So where's the tiny dip coming from? It's coming from me pinching my heels in towards each other. And as I come up, I squeeze up through the glutes. And if you notice, my legs are not coming completely straight. We're staying down where it's juicy. We're staying down in the work. We're going to go through a very simple sequence. And I think sometimes movement can be so overcomplicated. You know, we like these fancy moves that look elegant and poised. And sometimes the basics are just that. They work. So, rolling those shoulders back and down. 2 counts, we're going to stay down. We're going to butterfly the knees wide in 2 and 1. So we're going to go wide and narrow, wide and narrow. So you're really squeezing from the point of the leg that meets the glute. So the underneath of the glute, that glute tie-in, that's what you're squeezing wide. In 4 counts, we're going to grab the weights on the bar. We're going to come into a little deadlift. So we're going to face our feet forward. So the heels are going to part. And we're going to just track the weights down towards the knees. Glutes are going to reach back. And then we're going to come all the way up in 2 and 1. So standing up, bringing the heels apart, grabbing the weights on the bar. Glutes are going to reach back as you lean forward. They're just going to come to the knees, squeezing the glutes and the heels down to come up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. So when you come up, you want to lean the glutes backwards. So you should feel this beautiful stretch all the way down through the hamstrings. If this move is a little too spicy on the block, I want you to lose the block and pop your feet directly on the floor. Rolling the shoulders back the whole time, careful not to overextend the lower back. So we're trying to lengthen this area. So you're lengthening the glute and then squeezing to come all the way up. Pressing the heels down, drawing the ribs down into the belly button. Let's do 4. 3, weights tracking directly against the thighs. 2. Holding it up, coming down into that first. Almost lost my balance there. Taking the weights up to the shoulders, pausing there. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the heels down. For 4. For 3. For 2. Beautiful, let it go. Gently coming off that block, popping the weights off to the side, moving the block out of the way. Coming down into all fours. Hands are going to reach forward, tracking the glutes down towards the heels. Feeling a stretch down the back of the arms, the lats. Coming up into all fours. We're just going to do a few barrel rolls. So taking the belly down, around and up, allowing your spine to follow. Sometimes when we do a lot of lower body, it can take it into the lower spine. If we don't have that core connection, that real core activation. And usually what's happening is our quads are taking over and we're arching through our back unconsciously. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you might feel a little tension in the lower back sometimes. Do a few cat-cows. Coming through neutral, sending that right leg forward. We're going to bring the hips forward into this low lizard lunge. Take that right hand up towards the sky, twisting the chest open. Lowering down, switching to the other side. Left leg goes forward, sending the hips down and forward, reaching the chest up. Opening that left hand up towards the sky if you wish. Beautiful, unraveling there. Coming into whatever comfy position suits you. Sending the arms wide, big breath in, allowing the chin, the chest to raise up towards the sky. Fingers are wide, clasping the hands at the top, holding that inhale. Slow exhale, drawing the fingers, the hands down through heart center, allowing the shoulders to drop down the back. Big breath in, filling up the lungs. Soft exhale. Let's do that once more. Big breath in. Allowing the ribs to flay, and then as you exhale, allow everything to soften and settle down. Beautiful practice today, my loves. I'll see you next time.